Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be demonstrating to you all the things that I've done so far on my Overland build. First, I'm gonna start off showing you my ARB awning, and it's a 4.6 inches. And I'm gonna also demonstrate to you that I also added the brackets for the lights, the tie down, and I got these on Amazon. And with the ARB awning, it doesn't come when you order it. It doesn't come with the brackets, so you have to order the brackets separate. And you also have to do some conversion to make it work. Those are the tie-down brackets. You have to drill and use a nut and bolt on the opposite side. And also the nut and bolt is what's going to hold the bracket for the light. These brackets, they're actually from Amazon and they were made for Jeep. And I modify them. You have to bend them in a certain angle for them to work. And those lights are always also purchased off Amazon. They're pretty cheap. There wasn't much I paid for them. I think I paid like $40 plus for it. These also I bought on Amazon, and the brackets are from a Jeep also, and I also have to modify them because they don't fit accordingly. You have to bend them in a certain direction so they can fit. On the opposite side, it requires more modification, and because the wiper is further in, the wiper will touch, and you touch and you create problems. So you have to bend, you have to beat it in with a hammer, and also use a vice grip or a vice, whatever you have, to bend it in the angle so it could work properly. And also on this side too, there's a tie down. So on this side, you have to put it in, drill it, and use a nut and bolt, which is also go use for the bracket for the light. On the inside, this is how it looks underneath. That's how it looks underneath. Yep. So you see, that's why you gotta modify them to work. You gotta set them in a certain angle. The lights on the side, they're also from Amazon, and the brackets, they're also from a Jeep. But I modify them to work because they don't make much parts for this for off-roading. So most of the stuff you're gonna get from Amazon, and then you're gonna make it work. Cool. So that's the bracket that I got from the Jeep, and that was used with the cushion in it and modified so it could work. It works pretty well. It doesn't touch the body and anything. Also, that's my bicycle rack that I bought, and I make a L bracket so that the bracket could hold the skid plates or the traction board, whatever they call it, and what's not.
In the future, my plan is
It's pretty sturdy.
Right here.
I'm gonna in the back there also have the brackets too. You have to bend them so they can work. In the future, I plan to really put the traction board
also got from Amazon
on the back, but I'm not gonna get into that as yet. So even on the other side, that's how the lights look.
The bracket,
on the opposite side, so the traction board look to the side.
Them so they could fit in the contour of the roof rack, as you can see right there.
And also on this side, you can see how flush the brackets they sit, because you have to bend them till they contour to to the roof rack. I removed the 22-inch wheels that I had, and I put these two 115 style 2 115 because I'm gonna lift the truck up. I already have the lift kit, so I'm just waiting to get it done, and I'm gonna run 285 50 20 after I lift the truck. Down here I have some off-the-market tow hitch that I got from Amazon also, and I used the pins, the clips, to see if I could modify them so that they could look flush and neat. In order to get them to turn both in the same direction, you have to use spacers. So you could get some washers, thick washers, so when you turn, you get it that way.
And this awning comes with everything already included in it.
So that's how the truck looks on the side. So now I'm going to demonstrate to you how the awning works. It was a bit windy and the wind was terrible, so it gave me a hard time. I was unable to put the awning out so you could see how it looks when it's rolled out. So I tried my best to see what I could have done, but there was nothing I could have done. It was just too windy, and if I had probably had a second hand, I would probably get it done, but I couldn't. But it's pretty long, it's pretty wide, it holds a lot of shade, it covers a lot of shade, you know, it does well when it rains. See, I could only get it up properly because it was just too windy. Once you roll it up, you gotta turn it clockwise, and then you get to lock it. But it was so windy, it wasn't allowing me to do that. And I tried my best, but I just did not want it to fly and scratch the truck, or worse, rip. So it was just too much.
I'm gonna try to trace it back. It was a bit windy.
So see, just like it just towering down on me. I could not get it done. The wind was not working with my favor. In my favor. He gave me a hard time.
It's very, very windy, my peeps. Very, very windy. So mostly the best I could do.
So I decided to put it back.
Very, very windy, my peeps.
That's when I decided I'm gonna try to put the arms out. So to see, I was desperate to try to see if it would work, just so I could get a proper video. But unfortunately, the wind would just not give me a break. I could not catch a break.
I don't know how much I put up because it's windy.
You look at my shirt, you could just see blowing in the wind. Just not catch a break.
Set up. The wind is blowing this thing all over the place. I guess I put out for about this. Very, very
So I said, you know what? I just gotta pack it up. Just gotta pack it up. There's nothing I could do.
And then I'm gonna demonstrate.
Tried my best. My best was just not good. Wasn't good enough. So I decided to just pack it up.
See, it's very windy. The wind doesn't help.
See, even when it's leaning on against the vehicle, the wind is just not giving up, and I mean, just wouldn't do. Just wouldn't do. So I was like, you know what? Safety reason, I'd rather just put it back up. So now I'm gonna show you how to roll it up and store it back in the case. It's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. Just roll it. Make sure it's tucked properly, tight. You roll it as tight as I can. Just roll it with that it's a bit neat, tight. Then you strap it back down and put it back in the cover and awning, and that's it. And these ARB Touring, they are pretty sturdy. They're waterproof. They're just not windproof. And you know, yeah, they hold up pretty good. Once you put it back in the case, you zip it up, and then you're good to go. So I turn on the lights so you could see how it looks. It's pretty bright, pretty bright. So I run them on different switch. So the side and the rear, they're on the same circuit. The fronts are on the same circuits. So, yep, trust me, at night I light the whole place up with the truck. It's pretty bright. Especially the front, they shoot very far. They go very far. So those are the caps, Blackhawk, the blinds. And I apologize for the sound. It was so windy, I didn't realize that my microphone was on
Here we
low.
go. These are my switches.
So
I didn't want to
the
go to the
audio
whole
is
move,
terrible.
route anything inside. So I just route the wire right here by the fender. Comes all the way in. Bring it up underneath. So there's a switch right here.
Those are where the switch is located.
On.
I just run them through the door.
Oh, there's another switch right here. So it's pretty simple. And it's come already pre-wired.
Pretty basic. So now I'm gonna go in the bin and let you see the lift kit that I have. And the lift kits I purchased from Amazon. No, I'm sorry, from eBay. They came from eBay, not Amazon, eBay. And they are a 3-inch lift. So I gotta schedule an appointment to get it done. My friend who can do it for me, he's backed up, so he said as soon as he get a clearance, get some space in the shop, he'll do it. So those are actually the spacers, and they're 3mm all around, 30mm all around. Sorry. So I got the front and the rear. So that's about it, you know. That's just a walk around, show you what I've done on the X5 so far, what you can use. So if you don't, they don't make parts for Overland for these cars, so you have to convert what works for you. And a lot of things that's on Amazon or eBay, you could buy those brackets and you could modify them to how you want it, and they work, and it's pretty neat too. It's pretty neat. It's not shabby at all.